കരസേന മേധാവി ബിപിൻ റാവത്ത് ഇപ്പോൾ മാധ്യമങ്ങളെ കാണുകയാണ്.
We will follow suit with similar Chief of Army Staff redressal and grievances boxes being placed at the command headquarters and then subsequently to the lower formations. Anyone, irrespective of rank, service, can use these mechanisms for putting in whatever they wish to write into these letter boxes so that the grievances reach directly to me and through me these can be addressed. But I would like to highlight that a soldier is a soldier if he addresses his grievances directly, penning his name down on that. We will ensure that the identity of his name is not disclosed, because these will come in sealed envelopes into these boxes and directly to me in my office. We will then delete the name of the officer or the Jawan, whoever it may be, before any action is taken. But we would like that people come directly to us rather than resorting to coming to the social media or other means. Let the troops have the confidence in the senior leadership in the army that their grievances, genuine or otherwise, whatever they may be, will be addressed in right earnest and that they will get an appropriate response. If dissatisfied, they can use other means. So through you, I want to communicate to the rank and file that this is the grievance redressal mechanism that we will adopt. And I am confident the rank and file will adhere to the guidelines that are being communicated. Social media is a two-sided weapon. It can be used favorably. It sometimes has a detrimental effect. And therefore, direct communication with the senior leadership is the best form of communication. We are not close to communication. We would like the communication system in the army to remain open at all times. If somebody feels aggrieved, feels things are going wrong, well, he has a right to communicate the wrongs that are happening. They can also communicate the goods that are happening. Why just call? That's why I am calling it suggestion cum grievances box. It is for both. It is important for me at the helms of the army, sitting here in the army headquarters, where our soldiers are deployed far away in far-flung areas operating under difficult conditions, to get a feel from them as to what are the conditions in which they are operating. And I think that is the best way to ensure that we maintain efficiency, we ensure that the health of the army is at highest levels, and it is through you that I wish to communicate this to the rank and file, to have confidence in the senior leadership in the army. With this, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to thank you all for being here today, having spared your time. I look forward to your support in the future, and I am sure that together, if we synergize our effort, we can make both wings stronger. The army and the media at the end will both emerge stronger, because you will have excellent human interest stories to write about, and through you we will project the correct image of the army to the nation and to anybody who's reading or watching. Thank you and Jai Hind. I am now open to any questions that there may be. One by one, please.
Yes, enjoy. Afternoon, sir. Times now. Sir, you spoke about this box that you're starting here and in the command headquarters subsequently. Sir, there have been one or two issues, grievances that have come up. Your Eastern Army commander has spoken about men in the shadows who have been troubling him. Will the Army look into the issue because he's your Eastern Army commander, he's an old friend of yours. So will this grievance be addressed? And also the case of the Lance Naik. Would you like to say anything on that, please?
Do we take more questions or we answer one by one?
One by one.
Okay. Well, two questions that have been raised. Firstly, as far as the Eastern Army Commander is concerned, we have both reached out to each other. Ever since I was appointed as the Chief of our Army, I have reached out to him, he has reached out to me. All that he has told me is that I accept the decision of the government and I will support you and the organization till the hilt. On my side, I have said that the decision has been taken by the government and I very humbly accept the responsibilities and tasks that have been entrusted to me. When he did speak to his command on the 31st, he did mention this to me that he has spoken to the command. And there too he said that he has mentioned that he has accepted the decision of the government and will continue to support the organization. If there is anything that needs to be investigated, as I said, and if it is brought to my notice, we will look into it. Coming down to what has emerged in the social media yesterday about the Jawan from the Rajput regiment, I would like to now narrate an anecdote linked to this. As a young officer, my battalion used to be in Dehradun, and of course the Lieutenant General was a senior company commander. I was a young IO in those days, and we used to carry out practice for mobilization. Mobilization is when the senior commander comes and says, okay, a siren is blown, and the entire unit has to prepare for mobilization, and you collect in a place where the complete battalion collects with their mobilization stores. You have your F echelon vehicle, the P echelon vehicle. It is as if you are going for deployment to the borders for doing up your duties. So finally, after everything had happened and the commanding officer gave the report to the brigade commander, he came on the site and he went around meeting the boys and very innocently asked one of the JCOs, "Saab, abhi aap log kya kar rahe ho?" So he said, "Saab, abhi hum log scheme kar rahe hain." So then he went around, met a couple of boys and he said, "Abhi aap log kya kar rahe ho?" He said, "Saab, hum log abhi scheme kar rahe hain." So he walked out. He said, "This is not a satisfactory answer. I want people to tell me what are they doing here, what have they mobilized here for, what is their task." He said, "I am coming back next week." And we broke off. He broke off, he was quite angry. And next week again the mobilization was ordered and we had briefed all our people. So he came again, met one Jawan and he said, "Jawan, kya kar rahe ho?" He said, "Saab, hum log mobilization की तैयारी कर रहे हैं." He said, "और क्या कर रहे हो?" उसने कहा, "और सर, अभी हम लोग यहाँ से अपना अपना हथियार लेके, एमुनिशन लेके बॉर्डर पे जाएंगे." He says, "और क्या करोगे?" उसने कहा, "और सर, बॉर्डर पे जाएंगे, फिर वहां पे माइन लेंगे, रिहर्सल करेंगे, फिर और क्या करोगे?" उसने बोला, "सर, और हम अपने बंकर साफ करेंगे, डीसीपी पे जाएंगे, वहां सफाई करेंगे, और क्या करोगे?" "और सर, वहां पेट्रोलिंग प्रोग्राम मिलेगा, पेट्रोलिंग प्रोग्राम के हिसाब से हम लोग फिर वहां पेट्रोलिंग की कार्रवाई करेंगे." उसने बोला, "और क्या करोगे?" उसने बोला, "सर, और स्कीम करेंगे." So the commander got angry. He said, "There you are. I've been telling you that you don't brief your people. Again they are saying scheme karenge." So what happens is, if you are looking for an answer in a person, then you can get the answer of that. You can get that kind of an answer which you wish to get from that person. But for that you got to dig deep and search for that answer. So all that I would like to highlight is that yes, this boy had a grievance. The grievance is that he did not like some of the duties that are performed by a Sahayak. I think before I go any further, it is important for me to help you understand the role of a Sahayak. Ladies and gentlemen, the media, the Sahayak in the army is actually a buddy. And what does that imply? In the army, we always operate in pairs. We never leave a person.
കരസേനാ മേധാവി ജനറൽ ബിപിൻ റാവത്ത് മാധ്യമങ്ങളെ കാണുകയായിരുന്നു. അതിന്റെ തത്സമയ സംപ്രേഷണമാണ് നമ്മൾ കണ്ടത്.